The aftermath of Hurricane Lisa is being calculated by residents and business owners who suffered significant losses during the passage of the Category 1 storm on Wednesday. Damages are expected to be in the millions, as homes and businesses across Belize City were leveled. The City Emergency Management Organization, CEMO, has been on the ground since yesterday and continues its efforts in the wake of the natural disaster.
We've received many reports from residents calling into the EOC with roof damages, some houses collapsed, and different situations. Furthermore, this morning we went out to do a preliminary assessment, and then our Dana team, they went out as well. They are on the grounds working. So with that, we will be getting official information of what the damages will be so far in the city.
Unofficially, as many as 50 houses collapsed in Belize City during the cyclone. There is an abundance of zinc sheets strewn across many properties as rooftops were torn off residential and commercial structures.
The whole roof, the interior inside, the appliance, everything gone. Nothing saved. So that happened about 3 o'clock. Yes, when the weather was passing.
I gathered that you stayed at home yesterday through the passage.
We were staying at home and sitting down, and we were watching the wind. And you just hear one nice. And I was sitting at the table. I get up 5 minutes to get a glass of water, and then the whole roof came in.
This is Sharon Lewis's property on Oreen Street. Like many who live in the old capital, Hurricane Lisa wreaked havoc on the upper covering of her house. Across town on Wilson Street, Sister Cecilia's home for the elderly is also severely damaged. The shelter for senior citizens was partially destroyed by gale-forced winds.
It was rough for the residents. For most of all, we had to rush them from the into the dining room because the whole roof fell off. It was terrible. So we start to bring them, not me, but the staff start to bring them across, and then they start to care who's supposed to go to the private ward went there, and just like that, nothing. But the experience we had, because things start to fly off, a lot of things start to happen, when the storm, and you feel the place vibrate a little.
It will take a lot to repair the extensive damages at the convalescent home. News 5 understands that an estimate will be conducted on Friday to determine the cost of the work that needs to be done. How do you guys see this place coming back in terms of the amount of work that is necessary to rebuild?
Well, I don't know. I think we must have to ask a donation for build back the place. I can't tell you enough about that part. But I believe we can rebuild back by the help of God. The
streets of Belize City are littered with debris, and various cleanup teams are busy clearing as much of the fragments as they possibly can. Also evaluating the destruction is the Relief and Supply Subcommittee of the Belize City Council.
Relief and Supplies Subcommittee also will be out doing their assessment to help residents with supplies and so forth. So right now we're on the ground working and trying to see how much we can help the residents in the city. I also want to make mention that the Belize City Council, in collaboration with Waste Control, they will be working with us to clean up the city for 4 days.
Reporting for News 5, I am Isani Cayetano.